Hi, this is Natalie from Line.arrow from the Netherlands, and I'm finally starting to work on my Christmas journal. We have the Holly and Hearth kit this month. We also have 3 papers to play with, and we're also doing a domino challenge. I'm not going to work with these today, as I want to start the journal. It's a slimline journal, but there are, I think it's 15 pages in the challenge that you can have for free. And we have an explanation of what it beholds. So if you want to join, you should be a member of Line.arrow to be able to download the free papers over there. Or if you really want to have them but do not want to be on a Facebook group or have a Facebook account, you can also purchase the papers on my Ko-Fi page. So I had to take you up a little. I have everything linked down below this video. The Holly and Hearth kit comes in A4 size and also in US letter size. On the back side of these, I printed this paper. This comes also in the free paper set. And I also printed the real vintage documents on the back sides. That's a slimline kit with real documents of the past. And there were also a lot of there's also a Dutch paper in. And I have I have a lot of papers to work with, and I also have these yellow toned regular. This is just regular paper, but it's colored in vanilla or cotton color. I'm not sure how to call it. But I'm going to fold these in half, and some of them have like white edges because it didn't run well in the printer for some reason. It's kind of shifted. I'm just going to fold these, but I'm going to alternate. Well, I don't. But this one I want to fold like this. So there is an alternation going on. Yeah. And the sound that you hear on the background, that is my little Stevie. My 9 kilo little Stevie. That is playing with everything he can see. He's been busy all day. He's so playful, but he is also a little bit naughty. Yeah. And yesterday I wanted to craft so badly. I just wanted to have some, time to relax. But if you followed me on my YouTube channel, you saw that I did a collaboration for Tracy Fox, her Christmas collab. And, my printer sort of broke down. Well, no, not my printer broke down, but my printer is rather old. So it has issues recognizing the cartridges. And to help recognize it, you should be able to do a upgrade, or it's an upgrade on your driver that you use or the program that your printer use. But my printer, when I typed it in, there wasn't even the driver available that is actually the one that I'm working with now, because the printer is from 2012, so nothing is being out there on HP, because it's an old printer. I called them. I called customer service, and the guy said, well, your serial number is like a lot, and nowadays it's like 10 or 8 numbers. He said, you definitely need to consider buying a new printer. And yesterday after work, I thought, let's go to a store and buy a printer, which is not easy to do. By the way, this is not, I think this is from Tattered Post, this paper. background paper, but I printed it on one of the Christmas papers. So this is not in the document kit, just so you know. I'm just going to divide the papers. I'm not really looking at designs yet. Maybe I will change things along the way. We'll see. I'll do something like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 over here. But I bought a new printer. That was the story I was telling. I also have a HP again, the Envy. Yeah, I'm quite happy. The only thing is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 18 pages. The only thing that I don't like is when you print on regular copy paper and you want to print borderless, the printer says you can't do that. That's not the right type of paper, because apparently you can only print borderless on special paper. You can override that by pressing a button on the printer, but you have to do that every time, which I think is super annoying. Oh, there's Stevie. I also printed these twice, so I'm going to add these also. And of course I have white edges, but I will figure that out when I'm working actually on the journal. I also have, where is it? Because I went to the thrift store. Yes, I have this. It's for photos. I want to put one in there, two. Not two, but one in there. I want to add another one. I purchased this in the second-hand store. And it's just to put in a binder. And you can do the photos, and this is working as a protection sheet. But I thought it would be fun to put 2 of these in the journal. So I have these. And then I also purchased several actually, like these. And this is recycled paper, which I really like. I also have grit. I'll add that too. Obviously I need to and I also want to add four of these. I think I will stop there. So it's going to be a very tall and slim journal, which I absolutely love making. I started the year making 2 with the burgundy papers, with the collaboration I did together with Suzanne. And I'm not sure if I'm going to end with 2. Maybe that's possible too. We'll see. I just need to figure out this, because this is rather wide. I want to refold. I just cut off the excess, but then I don't want to lose this. On the other hand, if it's on the outside, like so, it could work. We will see. I'm just thinking out loud, because I wanted to make a rather hardcover journal from a box, but now that I'm thinking, maybe I can make 2 thinner, smaller journals, so not as chunky and with a more flexible cover. I thought maybe this could be the cover. But then it's basically more like an insert instead of a journal, in my opinion. Let's see. Let's divide the papers a little to see what we can do. This over here. And to do this. And to add this. Oh, it's very chunky already. Maybe I could also work with this on the outside. This could be possible. Let's think about it. I really wanted to make a hardcover journal, but thinner pieces is fun to create too. So now I don't know what to do. But first, let me just select a few papers here. And as you can see, I'm not really trying to make it pretty. Well, of course I'm trying to make it pretty, but I'm not trying to figure out where I'm going to put which image. I just put them in, and now I'm just starting to think, well, maybe I need to put this one. Where is it? Over here. This one over here. So this one can be in the middle. I could also have a file folder as a cover. I don't know. What should I do? What I see is that what is happening here? Oh. This could work. We could have this as a, but I want this on the front actually. You could have this on the front, then you can have a sheet over here. That's quite cool. And then this is going to be the back side, and this could be a pocket. You can add stuff in here, although it's not very easy to access. So I have to think about that. Or just take this off. The front, back, and I need to okay, this can work. Let's try that. I could stitch these in. So I have 2 journals, or I could make a hardcover journal. I really don't know what to do. The thing with the small pieces is, if you start to embellish, it's going to be an alligator mouth within seconds, which I don't like at all. So maybe I'm not going to do that. Let me first think about a cover. So I have this piece of cardstock. It's from a box. Sort of straight. And if all goes well, these 2 should fit in here. Yes. Obviously, the papers are a little bit taller, but I don't mind because I'm going to layer stuff on top, so you will not notice that. And it's not perfect. And it doesn't need to be perfect. And the great thing about this is that you can sew over this piece, because it's sturdy but not too sturdy. I want to add papers to the... I have misprints over here. This one. Well, this is not actually a misprint. This is a test print with our new printer. And I thought, am I going to put these on? Or am I going to put something like this on for the girl? I think I'm going for these. I'm going to fold these in half. I'm going to cut. Okay, and this is just going to be a base. It's not going to be... There's going to be more. I didn't finish my sentence. I'm just going to glue this. I have a feeling this is not straight, but I'm not sure. I'm going to glue it as much as I can to the outside. And I have to cut off a little bit. Oh, it's empty. That's why it wasn't working. Okay. What I have. Shall I put this over here? Or like so. Maybe. Okay. This is overlapping. Which is okay. Let's see. Yeah, I need to cut off the excess over here, but I'm going to do that a little. Oh no, I'm going to do it now. Because when I start to glue something on the inside, it's not going to show. Now this is the outside of my cover. Now I need to do some folding. Okay, over here is not completely okay. We have this now. And I'm going to cover this up. I do not worry about it. I'm going to cover it up now. Do I want this on here? No, I don't. But I do want something like this. Yeah. Let's see. And this lines exactly with the other paper, which is great. Also need to okay, so we have this on the front, this on the back. Do I have more to use? I'm going to leave it like this. Some inking. Look, this is not straight. You see? I have to recut. One moment. Check this side too. But yes, I have a new printer, guys. Or girls. I think you are all girls watching. Or most of you will be girls, I think. I don't know. But yeah, I'm happy with the printer. Just have to figure out a way to work around that annoying thing that you constantly have to override on the printer. But yeah, if I print like the whole kit at once, you could easily work with it. It's not, but if you print like page by page, then it's super annoying because every time you have to press. So you're printing wireless, but you still have to be around to press that button, which doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, maybe that's me. On the inside, what am I going to glue on the inside? I have absolutely zero ideas. I thought a book page or music sheet. I think I will go for the music sheet. And this is very old. And I'm also thinking, because it is a very sturdy paper, but very fragile. So it's thick, but it's still easy to break. How am I going to put it in? I think I need to do this. And I have the big guy again. I'm just, oh, it's not working. Nope, I want from the top. Just going to cut it like so. I'm just going to create panels. I think the other one needs to go like so. Yeah. And I also need to cover up the spine. So I'm also going to do that right away. Yeah, what am I going to put on the spine? I have no idea. Maybe I can use this misprint. Put it in the middle, like so. Okay. And this I'm going to, what am I going to do with this? Yeah. Let me quickly so, and I'm going to do the same on this side. Something like this. a little too far, I think. Yeah. I can do this, so that's okay. Yeah, this can work. So I think I have the base ready for my cover. And you need to do some inking, and obviously this is going to be covered also because I'm going to stitch in. No, I'm not going to stitch in. I'm going to use an elastic binding. I'm still confused with the first idea I had, like making 2 smaller journals. But this is going to be a elastic binding journal. But in order to do that, I do need to sturdy the spine a little. And I can do that from the inside. So have this part reinforced. You can do that by adding a piece of cardstock that is really sturdy or several layers of more sturdy paper. But I also use sports tape. It's just regular white. It looked like linen. And sometimes it's best to sturdy it on the outside. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do. We will see. First need to do some inking. Going to add a little bit of glue. The glue that I use is just, it's similar to Uhu glue, if I'm pronouncing it the right way. It feels the same. It glides over the paper like very smooth. It's very easy to work with. But this is a little bit cheaper. And the other thing it does, when you glue papers with this, like if you have like 3 layers of book papers and you use this and then really do this with your bone folder, spread the glue everywhere, it's going to create a very solid base for a journal card or a tag. It really works great with like the book paper that is kind of cottony. It's the best, for me, the best way to create like sturdy tags by using book papers as backing. So that's just a tip. I have to check and see. It looks like that the back side is slightly wider than the front side. I do not worry about that. I'm going to make it visual fitting. And like I said, the papers are slightly longer. Also not worry too much about it because I will add like drapings on here. There will be laces. So yeah, but this is the start of a Christmas journal. I'm going to do some stitching and yeah, fun things. I'm not sure if I'm going to add these at the front, to be honest. Maybe somewhere in the middle. But maybe I'm also going to create 3 signatures in here. So I'm going to make 3 elastics. I think 3 can fit. So these will be a little bit slimmer, not as bulky. And it's easier to work in a journal with smaller piles of paper in one signature. But yeah, this is the start of the journal. I hope I was able to inspire you a little. And I hope you liked the video. If you want to leave me a like, please do. If you're new to the channel and you're not subscribed, well, maybe you want to be a subscriber. Make sure you hit the bell so you will be notified for new uploads on my channel. And also you will be notified when we start new challenges. This month we have the Domino challenge. Normally I have weekly challenges with every week a new challenge and a new set of papers to work with for free in the Facebook group, line.arrow. And I have 2 other Facebook groups that co-host with me. That is Two Sister Jam from Dana and Stacey Merritt and Sophie's Crafty Corner from Sophie. So yeah, this is the video. Sorry, I was thinking what I'm going to do next. But yeah, I hope you liked it, like I already said. And thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay creative, and I hope to see you the next time. Greetings from the Netherlands. Bye bye. Bye.